and Anne goes to school by James Dean. Pete the Cat goes to class by James Dean. This is Pete. And that's his friend, Pete, and his friend named Tom. It's math time, said Pete's teacher, Mr. G. Pete the Cat loves math. He loves how the numbers works together. And it's time for math time, Pete's teacher says. So this is Mr. G. That's Pete the Cat's teacher. Look at all his friends. They're doing their math work. And they were listening to the teachers. If I had 3 red blocks and 4 yellow blocks together, how many blocks should we have in all? said Mr. G. Pete raised his hand. Oh, Pete raised his hand because Pete knows the number. And Pete's teacher, Mr. G, says, when I take away 3 red blocks, I add for 4 yellow blocks. And Pete raised his hand. He said, oh, I know the answer. And one more. 7 blocks, said Pete. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 3. Very good, very good, Pete, says Mr. G. So, Pete has the right answer. Yeah, he got the right answer. He got the right answer. So, 3 plus 4 equals 7. Good job, Pete. Mr. G asked the class a question. If I take 2 blocks away from 7, how many blocks will be left? Pete raised his hand, but the teacher calls on Tom. 9, says Tom. Pete feels bad for Tom. Tom is super smart. He can name it all. The dinosaurs. He just has trouble with math. Pete has an idea. He will help Tom become awesome at math. Helping is cool. So Pete knows the answer, but he was stuck at math. But Pete's teacher asked, Pete raised his hand, but Mr. G asked for Todd. Don't you remember Todd? Yeah, do you know Tom? That's Pete the Cat. That's Pete's friend. So, helping is cool. Helping is cool. Helping cool means you're good for, you are good. So, Pete says, helping is cool. Ooh. On the bus home from school, Pete sits next to Tom. Do you want to come over to play, Tom? Tom asked. I got some cool new race cars for my birthday. Awesome, says Pete. We can do our math homework and then we can race the cars. I hate math, says Tom. You don't hate math, Pete tells Tom. You just know love is yet. Do you know love is yet? Love is yet because you don't like math. Math is not ugly or hated. So math is cool. When you do math at school, you'll get cool. And I try my math every day at school. But I really love homeworks, but they're so hard for me. And yeah. And I do it all again. And I worked hard for my homework because I love school. And happy Friday, guys. It's fun. Today I have fun Friday with my friends. Pete sets up some blocks. If I add 5 blue blocks and 3 orange blocks together, how many blocks will I have in all? They need that all. They need that all. They need that all. Guys, they need that all. Yes, they need that all. This is boring, said Todd. Can we play with my race cars? This gives Pete a great idea. Sure we can, he says. Pete lines up some race cars. If 5 red cars are going to the traction and 5 yellow cars are going to the car wash, how many cars are on the road? He asked. Easy, said Tom. 10 cars, like a traffic jam. A traffic jam? You need some traffic so you can calm down. Now, what if 2 of the cars stay home? Pete says. How many cars should be left? Says Tom. Students, they'll line up 8 cars. Right, says Pete. See, I told you that math is awesome. Pete quizzly Tom on one math problem. After the next 4 cars minutes run. 3, says Tom. 8 cars plus 7, says Pete. 55th, says Tom. I can't believe it. I'm doing math, and I'm loving it. He's loving it. Tom and Pete loves math too. I love math too. Pete and Tom do their homework. Let me know if you need my help, says Pete. Thanks, says Tom, but I know what I'm doing now. The next day, Pete hands in his math homework. Tom does too. Tom does too, baby. So, they got their homework. So, let's see if they did it wrong or right. Oop. After lunch, the teacher passed back their argument. Pete and Tom each one got 1 wrong. Oh no, they got each 1 wrong. if you get something wrong, it's okay. But they got D-, but they got an X. Did like to see your 2 after class, Mr. G says. You both know not copy to copy someone else homework, says Mr. G. We didn't copy, says Pete. You both got the X and same answers wrong, Mr. G tells them. That's not fair. It's unfair. How can we prove that we got the answers on your own, says Tom. I know, Pete tells him. Bring your race cars to school tomorrow. Why? Tom asks. You see, say, Pete. Well, use a smile. What are all the race cars for? Asked Mr. G. To show your how Tom got to be so good at math, says Pete. They're being good at math because they need their answers right, but not wrong. They're gonna get A+. But they know the answers. Give Tom a math problem, Pete says. Any math problems. You get a right, said Tom, without Pete's help. Pete helps him by making math fun, Tom says. I think that's something we can all learn from Pete's Mr. G says.
Listen, I'm about to break it down for you.
Oh, they got A+. Let's see. Take it from Pete's math is neat. They already get math. They got their lunch, and Pete and Tom got A+. They were so happy. And Pete the cat loves math. When he sees that his friend Tom is having trouble adding, and it distracts him, Pete has an idea to make learning fun. But, well, it all add up when their teacher checks their answers. Guys, this is end of the video. Please subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell. Bye, guys. Bye, Pete. See you on Saturday. And bye to you.